In a small village surrounded by mountains and rivers, there lived a humble stonecutter named Kai. Every day, Kai would rise before the sun, his hands rough and calloused from years of chiseling stones. He worked hard, carving stones for the homes and temples of the wealthy. But despite his toil, Kai remained poor, and a sense of dissatisfaction began to grow within him. One scorching afternoon, while taking a break from his work, Kai looked up and saw a wealthy merchant passing by in a lavish carriage. The merchant was dressed in fine silks, shaded by a golden umbrella and surrounded by servants. Kai's heart burned with envy. "How lucky is that man," he thought. "He has everything I do not: wealth, comfort, and respect. If only I could be like him." As soon as the thought crossed his mind, a strange thing happened. Kai felt his body change. He looked down and saw that he was no longer holding a chisel. Instead, he was wearing fine silks, sitting in a grand carriage and surrounded by servants. He had become the wealthy merchant he had envied. Kai was ecstatic, believing his troubles were over. But the sun grew hotter as the day wore on, and Kai began to feel uncomfortable despite his luxurious surroundings. He looked up at the sun, blazing fiercely in the sky, and thought, "The sun is more powerful than any man. I wish I could be the sun." Instantly, Kai was high in the sky, shining down on the earth with all his might. He felt invincible, basking in the power to control the day. But as he scorched the land below, he noticed something curious. A large, dark cloud moved across the sky and blocked his rays. The cloud, Kai realized, was more powerful than the sun. "If only I could be the cloud," he thought. With that thought, Kai became the cloud, vast and heavy, moving across the sky. He felt powerful as he unleashed rain upon the earth, flooding fields and quenching the thirst of the land. But soon he noticed something strange. Despite his strength, a mighty wind began to blow, pushing him across the sky without resistance. "The wind is more powerful than I am," he thought. "I wish I could be the wind." In a moment, Kai became the wind, fierce and unstoppable, howling through the valleys and over the mountains. He took pride in his strength, uprooting trees and tearing through the village. But as he swept over the land, he encountered something immovable, a massive towering stone rooted deeply in the earth. No matter how hard he blew, the stone remained unshaken. "The stone is more powerful than the wind," Kai thought. "If only I could be the stone." And so Kai became the stone, solid and strong, unyielding to the elements. He felt invincible, knowing nothing could move him. But as he stood there, immovable, he felt a familiar sensation, a sharp, rhythmic chisel cutting into his side. It was the stonecutter, hard at work, carving the stone to shape the world around him. At that moment, Kai realized that the stonecutter, the very man he had once been, was the most powerful of all. With this realization, Kai returned to his original form, no longer yearning to be someone or something else. He understood that true power lies not in wealth, strength, or status, but in the ability to shape one's own destiny with patience, skill, and acceptance. Kai's journey reminds us that the power to change our lives is already within us. It's not about becoming something we're not, but about embracing who we are and using our unique abilities to carve out our own path. Like Kai, we must learn to appreciate our journey and the strength we possess, for it is within our hands that true power lies. This story of Kai the stonecutter is a profound reminder that the grass isn't always greener on the other side. It's a tale of self-discovery and the realization that true power comes from within, encouraging us to appreciate and harness our own potential.